Fucking all going wrong, and even the show put the wrong fucking intro on anyway. It is what it is. I'm just gonna wait for the chat to build up. Everyone knows what's gone on. Let me just change the score at the bottom of my flipping text thing that I keep. Fucking been fresh, don't we? Fuck's sake, mate. Let me just put the score down. Liverpool 5. Oh, fucking was it 5-1? I lost count in the end. Fuck it, I ain't gonna put it down. Bollocks to it. Not gonna put it down. Yeah, let's see what goes on in the chat. Fucking, it's all going wrong, isn't it? Back to square one, aren't we, mate? Back to square one, everyone. Let's see what's going to build up in the chat. Let's see what you guys got to say. I'm just letting 5 at Fulham last time, didn't we? Letting 5 at Fulham. Got 2 wins against Freiburg and Wolves, and back to square one again, aren't we? From the lineup, you could tell. I mean, I don't know if there's an illness going on in the team. But when I saw the squad, the lineup, and that goes back to my show when I told you that when you look at the squad, which it's his squad, it's his bench, it's his second 11, right? They're his players, so he can fucking shout and scream at the press conference he wants. You should have seen some of the comments from Liverpool fans on Twitter saying, "What the fuck's going on? There's non-existent. No one's even turned up from West Ham, sorry. There's no one's even doing anything. No one's closing anyone down. No one's running. You can be as bad or good, on form, off form, but it doesn't cost any money to run around and close people down. We weren't doing any of it. We weren't closing anyone down. They were quicker to the ball, faster to the ball, and half their team don't play regularly, right? But you can see with Klopp, from the second 11 to the first 11, there's no difference in terms of motivation, trying, how sharp they look, how fit they look. And look at our bench. People like Ben Rama, Fornells, Ben Johnson. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely dog shit, mate. And I've just... Oh, mate. He thought Fulham was bad. That was embarrassing. And we were one game away from going into the quarterfinals. And it's a non-existent display. I think literally... I know we got that one goal, but 5 minutes before our one goal... I think we literally had one... Oh, fucking hell, mate. Sorry about it. My jacket's fallen on the floor. It's just all... I'm a bit flustered at the moment, really. Let me go back to the chat and gather my thoughts together here. Sorry about that. There ain't no tactics, Irons for life, mate. There weren't no tactics, mate. No tactics at all. Just... I don't know what they're doing, daydreaming. Half these players don't even play, mate, week in, week out. They're not tired. It's just that, yeah, I told you, if you're not Moyes' top boy, if you're not in Moyes' 11, you're in the second string, there's no motivation. There's no relationship between Moyes and any of those players, right? That's half the story. Half the story is they are probably shit. Glenn, if you remember Ben Johnson last time, he got taken off, mate. He was that bad. He got embarrassing for him. And you could see they're running rings around him. Fornells didn't do anything all game. Ben Rama, mistake for the first goal, if you remember. Embarrassing, mate. Absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, I'm struggling with a cough and a cold as well, mate. It was a patch. You hope you're doing good, mate. It is, mate. It is. It's cowardly. It's not the West Ham way. It's not the way that you should set up and play and don't even offer anything. How are you meant to do anything, mate? How are you meant to try to win a game? When you haven't got the ball, you're not doing anything, and when you've got the ball, you're giving it away. I saw numerous goal kicks going out of play. Ariola, I told you I'm not sure about him. That goal that went underneath between your legs, fucking nothing, mate. What this shows me, mate, is Ariola's back to number 2 now. So Fabianski's our number 1 now. So we're back to him, mate. It's all fucking it's bollocks, mate. Absolutely crap, mate. Hope you're doing good. Absolutely rubbish, mate. It's worse than Fulham, wasn't it, mate, for some reason? Worse than Fulham, because I know a couple of fans have actually flown in from down south, right? So I don't know what time they're going to get home. Oh, mate, as long as you try, you string a few passes together, you defend well, it's fine. But you saw that team from the team lineup. I knew we'd lost anyway. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. But from the lineup, you could see how badass. The only thing we missed, I can't remember, did Danny Ings come on? That's the only thing I think we missed out on, mate. It was snazzy, mate. It's bad, isn't it, mate? And you could see from David Moyes' face, he was shouting at Ben Johnson at the end. And I'm like, didn't you see it coming, mate? You fucking probably haven't spoken to him all season. But yeah, I mean, for those of us that want David Moyes out, I think this is probably more or less capped it off and confirmed it. I don't think he's hanging around. If there's any minute, I know there's stories coming out this week saying David Moyes, it's a 50-50 camp now with him being perhaps offered a new contract. I don't think so, mate. Not after that. Just giving that game away, mate. It is shit, isn't it? I mean, it's like the opposition fans can't understand. You speak to them, they go, "Oh, you're doing great. You got David." I said, "No, not really, mate." You explain the reasons why. They don't get it, do they? Outside the West Ham circle, even like Carragher goes, "This is the best it's going to get for West Ham, isn't it?" Just taking the piss. Fucking jokers, mate. Fucking. I fucking don't know what to say, mate. You got people like Nunes, can't wait to play against West Ham and things like that. And yeah, they had a lot of players in the youth team as well, didn't they? If you look at it, yeah, no effort, no plan, no motivation. From the first minute, no motivation. So what's been said in the dressing room? What's been said in the dressing room when you keep conceding straight after half time, things like that? There's no excuse for having no shots on goal, you know, and I don't understand these set of players, everyone. I don't understand these set of players. Are you playing for him or are you not? Are you happy? Next game, are you going to win again? You're going to lose the next 3 again and you're going to win again? I don't understand how we're winning some games. I don't understand how we've done sometimes, and I don't understand how the players haven't down-tooled and think. I don't understand it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just mind-boggling for me how this is just going on. You know, it's just weird. Yeah. Absolutely agree, mate. Absolutely agree. And to be fair, again, I want to balance it up. I haven't seen him put out Paul team in the cup that often, but looking at that, mate, and I don't know if there's a virus, mate. Again, I don't know. But it just shows you that the squad that he's built up over the previous 9-10 windows, it's terrible. Look at Ben Rama. We ain't going to be able to get rid of any of these players on that form, mate. We're not going to be able to get rid of any of them. You look at the state of Ben Rama, mate. You look like a 4-year-old kid out there. No physique, no stature, 4 nails, nothing. Ben Johnson, nothing. My granny could run rings round him and she's fucking dead. Fucking hell. Absolute joke, mate. And Areola, nothing to him. £120,000 a fucking week for Areola. Mavropanos, and listen, joke, cross after cross, and it's Kufal trying to fucking mark Nunes. I kept telling you guys, didn't I? That zonal marking bullshit. That centre backs don't pick anyone up. The cross comes in, the 2 centre backs are standing in the middle looking at each other, and you got little Kufal normally, or little Emerson, marking up the big boys at the back. I don't get it, mate. It's not good. It's not good. I'll tell you what, I can't wait for that interview either, Epic, mate, but I hope you're doing good. But I told you, this just fucking stresses me out, doesn't it? This is why I fucking packed the channel in for 4 months, didn't I? I'm not expecting to win. I'm not expecting to win every single game, but I don't expect to see that. That's even Harry Redknapp on the channels was going mad at half time saying, what fucking shit was that? He's got to change it up. But then you look at the squad, what he's done to it. I like working with a small squad. I don't want to sign anyone. Stick your first 11 up your fucking arse then. Just stick it up your arse. And out of those 11, there's only 6 good anyway. 5 are shit. And then your squad's just non-existent. Your bench is non-existent. And he has spent more money than any previous West Ham manager, I reckon. There's players on the bench that 15, 20 million. I'm telling you, they don't kick a ball all season. That's not fucking on, mate. That's not on. Absolute joke, mate. Wazim, hope you're doing good, mate. Mate, what are we looking at? What, 20th of December, mate? Again, it's too late to bring anyone in before the window once again, isn't it? We're going to waste this window. We're going to waste this season. We're going to write this season off. I really thought we had a chance tonight with Man United sort of, you know, playing us. And then obviously Liverpool got a game against Arsenal. But I don't know what's gone on, mate. I don't know what's gone on. There's no excuse not to have at least 5 players on the bench that can come in and do a respectable job. If anything, the bench should half be motivated to do well to get back in the team, but then you can see the other half, but they don't want to play for the manager. There's no relationship between any of them. He cannot manage people that are not in the squad. He doesn't talk to them, I don't think. He doesn't coach them if they're out of form. He doesn't take them out of the team if they're out of form. He hasn't got more than one way of playing football. Souček, again, I don't know what he's doing. I told you, just watch him next game. He'll just keep running like that. He doesn't tackle, doesn't intercept, doesn't do anything. It's just fucking same shit over and over again, mate. I thought we had a good chance, mate. You know, we got into the quarters. I know we got the hardest draw out the draw, but I thought that we would virtually put the weekend team and then kind of give them a good game, mate, to be fair, but we didn't. Nah, ain't going to happen now, mate, because look, it's so close to the window. The window opens in 11 days, mate. They can't bring anyone. What's the guy going to be able to buy? You know, we won't even know what's going on with the squad. And like I said, our scouts, our board, they're not proactive. They're kind of reactive. They're not proactively looking at the next list of the managers that should be bringing in. They should have these discussions already with these young managers, saying there's going to be a job coming up in June, but if certain things don't go, we might bring you in earlier. How do you fancy it? What kind of salary are you after? What's your plans? You have these discussions. We're not being naive. You have these discussions. So when it happens, bang, 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 you do it. But we don't. We just don't look at, oh no, David Moyes goes, there's no players he doesn't want to sign. Sullivan goes, there's no managers out there I want. What the fuck do we do in them? We're the fans stuck in the middle between the manager who doesn't want to sign anyone and you got an owner who says there's no good manager better than him out there. If that's not going to drive you to drink rum, I don't know what is, mate. I don't know. Seriously. I tell you what, they still sang out there, didn't they? I heard them. They're mad, mate. They're mad. Fucking, I'll put out their Twitter, didn't I, saying anyone can get me tickets for the Chelsea semi-final. Me and my big fucking mouth, mate, as usual. There's going to be some family members on there soon, mate. Pam's waiting up. Mate. Again, it was a West Ham civil war out there. Where are the Moyes haters out there? And then now it's going to be us, then it's going to be them. It's fucking does my head in, mate. Seriously. Yeah, there's more than them. Yeah, there's more than them, mate. I mean, I know Nigel. He's all right, lad. But yeah, he winds people up. But he's all right. Sean's all right. But yeah. Sean kind of is very on the ground and has usually different views to anyone else. And I think he's one of those who, I'm not going to say he's right or wrong, but he does believe that we should be happy with what Moyes has done, and don't forget we've had worse people than him. So he's kind of one of those. That's fine. Again, that's fine. That's him. But I'm kind of different to that. Again, there's situations where he can use Mubama a bit more. Why didn't Mubama start today? You know, why didn't he start him in one of the Freiburg games? Why didn't he bring him on Wolves a bit earlier than whatever? It just goes on and on and on. And I mean, looking at his career at Everton, I'm trying to think. He must have bought through a few youth players. I mean, Rooney is a freak, and he had to bring him through anyway. But I've just had enough. I think I was just going to get nasty in it and boring and all that. Yeah, Pam. But Pam, the worry is the new manager is going to have so much work to be done unless he can turn these Ben Rama, Ben Johnson. I can't see that. I think they should have been cleared out a long time ago. But due to us being lazy sometimes in finding the targets, that's why people like Creswell are sitting on the bench earning a lot of money. Danny Ings and all them lot, you know. And I go back to it. The board have spent the money, a reasonable amount of money. You know, you look at that 12, 13 clubs in the Premiership, Pam. They haven't had anywhere near the money we've spent. And every player plays for each other, plays for the fans. They get everything out the bench. We got nothing. Not even a striker, mate. Not even a striker, Pam. Oh, mate, coming back from there, probably take you a good time to get out of the ground if you're driving. Hopefully you're driving, because you're probably going to miss the last train. I was falling asleep after half an hour. I know I've had a cold as well and bunged up, but a lot of that's to do with the game, though, mate. Sharky's fucking pissing me off, mate. Seriously, hope you're doing good, though, mate. Absolutely crap. At least shit, you can use it as manure. It's very useful, isn't it, mate? It's fucking worse than that. John, he astounds us every single time. For me, we've just given up the game. We might as well just not turned up and said the coach has broken down, forfeited the game. You might as well just forfeit the game. You've wasted how much energy, electricity, heating. I don't understand it. That is not football out there. That's not football. I don't care what anyone says. And even Gerrard, Carragher was saying that he couldn't go as far as what I'm saying online, but he was saying that even after half, he was like shocked how bad it was. He's like, I get you trying to be tight, organised, but he goes, this is like, we got to offer something in the other side. And how come these players are going to win the next game sometimes more often? I don't understand it. I do not understand it. In a bygone age, 9 out of 10 times, that dressing room would have been lost months ago, and they would have put their tools down and they would have made sure he goes, and they would have lost 2-3 in a row. So I don't know what the hell's going on. How can any footballer with any talent play according to those instructions? And if you're not in the team, how can he be motivated to play for someone like that? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's fucking hell. It is weird. We do, mate. We do. And at the beginning of the season, Richard, it was kind of, 4-5 at the back, then another 4 CDMs we played with, mate. You look at Paqueta, Alvarez, Souček, Ward-Prowse. That's kind of 4 CDMs in front of another 4 shit defenders. And then look at the number of shots that come in. Look at the number of goals that go in. It's zonal marking. I don't know. We're just standing around. You might as well give them a can of Heineken each in the penalty area. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. They're not marking anyone. They're not picking anyone. There's no plan. There's nothing. Cross comes in, and you'll be lucky if one of them just heads it away. It's an absolute joke, mate. Look at the date. Like I said, it's December the 20th, you know. You ain't going to pull the trigger unless we lose 3-4 in a row. And in the league, we're, 8th? You ain't going to do nothing. But it's just for us, Kevin. We're gonna age, mate. We're gonna age. We're gonna get frustrated. It's a season of goodwill, season of joy. It's a shame, innit? Absolute shame. Absolutely, Jeff matey. Yep, not for the last time, mate. Not for the last time. Nah. No, Cosmos. No. Yeah. But even if he does the subs, John, you know, the bench, there's nothing there now, is there, John? There's nothing there. Well, I was saying if we improved it with the new manager, we would have people like Antonio and Souček on the bench, and perhaps Benrahma, even though I think Benrahma should be gone now. I wouldn't even put him on the bench anymore. I would keep Souček and Antonio as part of the squad, part of the bench. But people like Benrahma, Johnson, Kehrer, Danny Ings, they just need to go. Cornet, I don't know what's going on with Cornet, mate. That is weird, mate. I don't know what's going on, but that's not nice to treat a human being like that. I don't know what's going on there, mate. And I haven't had a look. Was he on the bench? Let me see if Cornet's on the bench. Then something is weird, because sometimes, you know, like that Sancho guy at United, something's going on there, isn't it? He's not even on the bench. Let me see if he's on the bench, Cornet. No, he's not on the bench, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Cornet's not on the bench. But even if he was on the bench, he wasn't going to come on anyway. Richard. Some people, you remember Richard last couple of days ago, like, yeah, there's going to be no contracts being discussed and all that crap. I'm done anyway, Richard. I don't go that often, mate, which is sort of sad to say, mate. I used to go every game, mate. I don't. I'll trickle in every month now. I'm going to do worse than that now. I'm too comfortable in my pajamas now. Getting my little Only Fools and Horses DVD out, mate. As soon as this program, I'm just totally going to switch off, Richard. It's sad, isn't it? You know, it's so sad. It's just, I'm probably not even going to buy nothing from the club shop this Christmas either. Nothing. I'm not going to buy nothing from the club shop. I don't even want to think about it. As soon as this program is finished, I'm going to totally switch off, and I've got to get some Christmas presents, actually. I've got a few left. I did a lot of things earlier on today. Let's fucking talk about something else. And they all come in quite quick. Christmas trees out there and all that. And then, yeah, fucking hell. I got a nice week off around Christmas, so that'll be good. I know, mate. I know. Let me see if I missed any players out, right? So Areola, I'm not sure about Areola, everyone. I'm not sure about him at £120,000 a week. He's not good at commanding his box. He's not verbal enough. He's a good shot stopper, but that's about it. Kufal, when he was up against Nunez, it's unfair to put him up against that. He gives what he's got. At best, he should be 1 or 2 fighting for that right back spot. I'm not going to go as far at this time to say kick him out, because we can't kick everyone out, and he's one of those. I'll keep him for now. Mavropanos, he would not be a starter in my team. It's a shame. 17-18 million. We'll see what happens. Oggy shouldn't be anywhere near the team. Johnson, totally lost it. Totally lost his head. Totally lost his career. Not going anywhere. Don't know what's going on with him. Souček should be a sub. Alvarez, not bad, mate. He's good. Kudos, yep, he's good. Fornals, bye-bye, mate. Absolute shoddy. Benrahma, someone's giving him 6.2, Benrahma, and he's same as Kudos. You're fucking watching the wrong game. Bowen's doing as best he can. Mubama, yeah, Zuma and all them lot, yeah, didn't really come on and things like that. So nothing to really jump on about, is there, mate? Nothing really to be jumping up and down about. You're right, mate. You're righty, Moisey. Yeah, it doesn't take long before your season's finished, isn't it, mate? We've got Bristol City at home. I will go to that. Let me know in the chat. Is those tickets up for sale yet? The Bristol City ones. Let me know. I'll go up for that. I love the cup. But like you said, Lynn, let's see the interview. Let's see the interview. Let's see what he's going to say. That'll be really, really interesting. But after a long time, his face, I've never seen a face like that. It's that kind of face where it's going to kick off in the dressing room badly. It's probably going to blame the players, a bit of two, innit? Probably it's going to kick off in the dressing room, and I think this has hit him quite bad. There'll always be there's always a few, mate. There's always a few, isn't there? Bees knees, nothing, mate. Nothing to show at all. No plan. We kicked off, and they were so sharp. They were first to the first ball, first to the second ball. And like I said, it doesn't matter how much talent you got, or no talent, or in form, out of form. You've got to run around. You've got to try. Especially when the game kicks off, you know. When it's 0-0. If it's 0-0, the game's kicked off, and your heads are kind of down. And what does that say about anything? Why did you bother turning up then? For the first minute, from the first kickoff, and the first time we saw the lineup, we'd lost that game, didn't we? We just didn't have a clue how this kind of back four he strung together. He's got no respect for that back four anyway, and it's shit. What relationship has he got with Johnson? What can he say to Johnson? What is it, December the 20th? Hello, mate, you're right. I saw you in Prague last time. You had a good party. How you been? How's the kids and all that? What relationship has he got with Johnson or Benrahma? He fights with Benrahma every month. Benrahma more or less swears at him, chucks things at him going off anyway. And Cornet, I don't know who Cornet's running his ice cream van now in Blackpool. So what's going on there then? I don't know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? You can't suddenly, you know, it's like you get a phone call from your family or your mate. Oh, we got a wedding coming up, but you ain't fucking heard from them in 10 years. How do you feel about it? You're probably going to say, I ain't fucking going to go to that. If I go, I put £1 in the card. Do you know what I mean? You got to maintain relationships with your family, with your friends, with your football squad. There should be 25 of them in this squad. There's only 15. And you can tell there's, look at the players Klopp brings on, especially youngsters. He puts his arm around them like he's their father, constantly speaking to them, encouraging them, clapping them. You don't see none of that from Moyes. None of that. So I just want to be impartial, say the players are shit, but this is half the other issue, is Moyes. There's no motivation, no help. I don't see anything on that coaching staff either that would motivate me. You know, I mean, Nolan, I don't know what he's up to. He's kind of lost his credibility with me a bit. I don't know with him. And I look at people like Martin Allen, Joe Cole. I look at Carrick, Bobby Zamora, Craig Bellamy. Bring those people in. Bring them in. They're feisty. They've got something about them that will excite the fans, and they'll show the players a bit. You know, it's too many things that need changing. Beast knees, too much, mate. Too much. There's a first Liverpool one. Congratulations, mate. Enjoy it, mate. I reckon there's 5, 6 at best that are all right, good. Or good, not all right, good. 6 are good. 5 are okay. That's it. Squad is shit. Everything else is shit. And you can't run a season like that. And I don't know how he's managed to do it, mate. And we've only got one injury. Apart from we've only got one. Look at Newcastle's injuries, everyone. And look at the good game they put out yesterday. Chelsea took Chelsea all the way to penalties, right? Look at Tottenham's injury list. Look the way they play, right? We got one injury, Antonio. Look how shit we are. He can't even pull that excuse out. At least give it a bit. Because their defence, you can go at them and you can get something. You can get something, mate. Trust me. No, I mean Sullivan's issue is with the manager, isn't it, Ultra? I mean, he has given. If anything, he wants to sign more players. I reckon. All right, I don't know if they're wrong or right, but he does want to sign more players and more quickly than Moyes does. I think. So it's all the shit show, mate. All the shit show. But it's just Moyes is so slow at even 7 players. So this like people running out of contract, they leave it so late. Leave it so late. Bringing some players in, and most of the time it doesn't work out for them. Like, I get it with Alvarez and Kudos and Ward-Prowse and Paqueta done really, really well with them. But there's coach loads, 15, 20 of them that have not been up to the level. And as amateurs, I've seen it in the first 2 minutes, first two, 3 games. You can see, you can, even Mavropanos, I'm telling you, he ain't going to be all that for us. He ain't going to be all that. You can see it quickly. If he's going to be all right, it's going to be a lot of coaching, a better system, maybe 3 centre-backs at the back, him being one on the left, and a really, really good, reliable centre-half alongside him. The thing with Zuma is, I mean, when Zuma first came in, the first 2 seasons, certainly the first season, oh my God, every game was 9, 10 out of 10 Zuma. I couldn't believe a centre-half like that. Didn't put any foot wrong, reading the game like John Terry and other players. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But obviously, being out a couple of times, it kind of hits you a bit, doesn't it, around the knees and all that. Yeah, all the time, mate. Mr. Blade, how you doing, son? I've been banging on about since October. But then the thing that, like I keep saying, is we lose 2-3 really badly. We draw 1. Then he wins 2 on the spin. And we keep rolling like that. So they don't want to get rid of him. We keep going mad. And that's just the way it is, mate. Yeah, definitely, mate. Oh, mate, he's lost his head. He's lost his way, mate. He's lost his way in football. And you can tell his last game was worse than this, and he had to be pulled out. And you know, Moyes never takes anyone off until they've been shot. I forgot what game it was. He was turned inside out. It was embarrassing. It got that bad. I felt sorry for him. I said, take him off for his sake. And he's picked up from there. So that's what I'm saying. From that last performance 3, 4, 5 months ago, nothing's improved in him. And Ben Rama's that steady slope for many, many months now. Nothing's improving. Something like that, mate. Yeah, matey. Let me just see what's going on. Yeboah leads Yeboah's in the house. Oh, mate, they're probably getting ready for Man United. It's probably 3-4-0, wasn't it, mate? You guys are all probably thinking how long we're going to hold on to him and Paqueta, aren't you, mate? But even with Paqueta, having thought about it, need a bit more consistency in his game. He's absolutely smashed it last game, 10 out of 10, 3 assists, could have got a 4th. But then in another game, yeah, he might lose it a lot. That zone, yeah, improving on. But Kudos and Bowen, yeah, they're very, very good. Listen, mate, people used to play like only 70% fit back in the day, and a lot of them used to have a couple of swigs of whiskey. West Ham stories, especially with Phil Parks. Phil Parks stories are that the physio, forgot his name now, Rob Jenkins, is it? Yeah, the physio in the 70s, 80s with John Lyall used to keep a bottle of brandy from the directors' board. Used to give him a bottle of brandy for medicinal purposes. And Billy Bonds found out about it, and Parks used to have a little before a game. And there's a bit where they pretended Phil Parks was pissed, and Steve Walford got nervous. The goalkeeper's pissed. Quarter to 3. Fucking joke, isn't they, matey? Names are decent. How you doing, Glenn? All right, matey? Listen, there's a lot of issues in it, mate. But I just think, I think the money's been there. It's just nothing's ever straight at this club, is it, mate? Nothing's ever straight. But then when you look at Maddison, I mean, big injury prone. Again, this is the longest I've seen him without an injury. Like, he lasted until October, and I was surprised. And even then, he kept hobbling off every game. Barnes hasn't played all season, has he? So you never know how things turn out. And we've got Ward-Prowse, haven't we? Listen, that's opinion. That's fine. I just think that a lot of those, you know, if you look at those players on the bench, a lot of money has gone into them, Glenn. You know, so a lot of money has gone down. And if you ever listen, yeah, So it's a bit of that. I mean, since Pellegrini, before Pellegrini, the first 7-8, they didn't pull out any money. I get it. We signed one decent player a season, didn't we, mate? But from the time Pellegrini's come in, we have loosened the purse strings a bit, but it's still kind of not quite worked out, mate. Was it bad as this, mate? Was it? Oh, mate, could have been, innit? I don't know. Good victories up there. United a couple of times at home, wasn't it? And all that. Yeah, I miss Alan Pardew. Good football on Alan Pardew and Bilic first season, wasn't it, mate? Bad, isn't it? Bad. It's Andy's in the house. Naughty Andy. Oh, matey. I'm going to have another rum while I listen to your comment. You'll read your quote, mate. A bit of Bacardi. Bit of Pepsi Max. I bought SodaStream, everyone. I bought SodaStream. Was on that Black Friday sale, and I go through so many cans of fucking Coke and Pepsi with my rum. So SodaStream, put the water in there, press a little gassy button, you get a little syrups, Pepsi, 7-Up, ginger beer, orangeade. I know it's not fucking good for you anyway, but I save a bit of money that way. Okay, I'm going off tangent again. It's so painful to discuss the game. Jazz discusses SodaStream special tomorrow. Apparently, it's quite big in the 70s, wasn't it? All you people in the chat, SodaStream, matey. No, he's buried. He's passed away, Glenny. Don't disturb him. Oh, Lily. Even Lily struggled a little bit at the end, didn't he? From 88 to 90, didn't he? Old Lily boy. Always played good football, didn't he? Anyway, half an hour's been painful for me. Painful for you guys. In summary, it's never about one match, is it? You know, he's been here for 8-9 transfer windows. It's a lot about your transfer policy, and if 60% of the players coming in, it's not working out for them. Either they're not good enough, the scouting is poor, or they've gone off form. You haven't got the ability to bring them back into form. You haven't got the ability to keep the squad of 25 together as one. Talk to them. You know, someone's injured 8 months, make sure you keep in touch with them as your family, as your wife. Something John Lyle used to do. You got to do that. Man management, motivation, coaching, transfers. I can't see any of it. The only thing I can see is that I think they're scared of him, some of the players. He's got that thing in him. So that's why they keep winning like 1 or 2 every 5 games and lose 2, lose 3. I think they're very scared of him, and he gets very pissed off, very angry. So that's the only thing I can think of that's keeping him ticking along. And he is fairly organised sometimes and disciplined. Well, he's going to be, if he tells you not to run around anywhere and stick together like an army camp at the back, like the SAS in the bunker, you are going to be tight, aren't you? But like you said, despite all that, a lot of shots are going on goal, a lot of goals are being conceded. It's embarrassing to lose 5-0 Fulham, 5-1 today. And deep down, I think this is kind of where the team is. The team is closer to these performances, I believe, than when you look at that Wolves win and that Freiburg win for me. But it's weird that, it's because the league's quite weak. So we beat all the weak teams, didn't we? The Forest, Sheffield Uniteds and all them lot. We beat them. So we're in 8th place. We're still in the pack. So that's pretty alarming. And then in Europe, we keep winning because Europe's so poor at the moment. The Premiership clubs are so rich, full of abundance, that when we play those established teams like Olympiacos finished bottom of the fucking table, and we were shitting our pants when the draw was made. Do you see what I mean? It is weird, but deep down, we do know, I know, I want him gone. I want someone with, I know it's a risk, I'll take the risk. I want someone who just happily buys players, has a good attacking philosophy, has some kind of relationship with the fans, and just plays a bit of off-the-cuff football and that kind of thing, really. But obviously, it could go Pellegrini where the back door's completely open and we lose 3-1 every game, still trying to play good football. Or could be like Bilic, where Bilic completely, I think he lost himself as a human being and confidence, and the players and you moved to the ground. Kind of that got difficult. But my feelings are, on what I just explained, that it's not nice for me. It's not nice for the fans, and he's done well out of it. His reputation's back now. He'll get a good job with UEFA or wherever he wants to go, and a few millions in the bank. He's won a trophy, and I'm sure he probably deserved that, wanted that. And it's prolonging the pain, isn't it? It's really, really tiring, painful doing the channel and keep shouting at him, keep crying, all that. Mate. Terrible, isn't it, mate? Terrible. But yeah, I'll leave you with those thoughts, I think. And then we'll go back to another show tomorrow, I think. So let this one lie. It's not good. It confirms that he's not going to get a new contract, I don't think, and confirms what we've been thinking generally is that, yeah, he's kind of come to the end. He's not for us, and you can clearly see why over the reasons I mentioned, really. So listen, I'm really suffering with a cough and a cold, and oh God, I can't even go on anymore. But listen, always a joy to interact with you in the chat, as you know. I'll be back tomorrow, like I promised. I'm going to do a show every single day, like I promised, whether I'm fucking half dead or not. So yeah, you guys have a lovely evening. Try to forget about this. Have a nice dinner if you haven't. Have 6-7 pints of lager, or have 3-4 neat shots of brandy. Or if some of you are really struggling, I recommend having night nurse. You won't wake up for 2 days. That might be good for you. You might wake up totally fresh, mate. One more comment coming in. Yeah. Get in there, mate. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to go now. You take care. Love you all. Have a lovely evening, and don't have any nightmares about Moisey. Take care. Love you all.